ओके तो आज हम लोग प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर रहे हैं। प्रॉब्लम कुछ इस प्रकार का है दैट वी आर सपोज टू get two numbers and those two numbers are supposed to satisfy certain criteria. Two criteria they have given us. First criteria says is that those two numbers differ by 3. Now when we say that they differ by 3, one of those numbers has to be a bigger number, another has to be the smaller number. So what our first strategy, while assuming the variables, obviously we are going to assume those two numbers are actually variables, and while assuming these variables initially itself we are going to take a call that one of them is going to be the bigger number, another is going to be the smaller number. So let x be the bigger number number and y be smaller number ठीक है. Now if we have established this fact, then certainly when we are supposed to calculate their subtraction, how exactly to go ahead is that bigger number minus smaller number. Therefore according to the first condition, what we have is that x minus y is equal to 3. That should be considered as our equation number 1. This is the first equation, this is the first condition they have given us. After, for the second condition, let us see the problem itself. They say that thrice of the greater number, thrice means 3 multiplied by bigger number which is x, plus twice of the smaller number. ठीक है, twice of the smaller number means 2y. This should be equal to 19. So these two conditions they have given us, and these two conditions have yielded us two different equations as well. Once we have these two equations, we are going to solve them. Obviously, for that matter we can go for the traditional method or the Cramer's rule as well. For this equation, after looking at them, traditional method, the simplest method would be suffice. So I am going to multiply equation number 1 by 2, multiplying equation 1 by 2. I am going to multiply, and therefore how exactly this first equation will look like, let us see that. Therefore 2x minus 2y is equal to 6. That is the first equation we have got. Let us call it a modified first equation. Once we have the modified first equation, now what we are going to do, we are going to add these two equations. Okay, let us call this as equation number 3. So what I am writing over here, adding equation number 2 and 3 together. We are going to add this equation number 2 and 3. Please let me remind you why exactly we are only adding them or not subtracting them, is because afterwards what same partners we have got, they are 2y and they are having opposite signs. Since they are having opposite signs, therefore we are adding them. Had they had same signs, we would have subtracted them. Therefore during the addition, 3x plus 2y is equal to 19, plus 2x minus 2y is equal to 6. Now we are going to add them. Therefore 3x plus 2x, that would give us 5x, plus 2y minus 2y, that will give you 0, equal to 19 plus 6, that should be equal to 25. Since we are actually after excess value, therefore equation will look like this. 5x is equal to 25, and after dividing both sides by 5, we are going to get excess value as 25. Please note, once we have excess value, it will be easier to calculate y's value by using the excess one. So therefore excess value we are going to put in equation number 1. That is what I am writing in here, putting x is equal to 5 in equation 1. Therefore, how exactly the equation will look like? Earlier it was x minus y is equal to 3. Now after substituting this 5 in the place of x, we are going to get 5 minus y is equal to 3. Therefore, minus y is equal to 3 minus 5, which is equal to minus 2. So minus y is equal to minus 2, which we can understand that y's value we have got it to be 2 itself, positive 2. Now what we are going to do is that we are going to write down our final answer. Let us see exactly how that can be written. Since minus y was equal to minus 2, therefore by multiplying by minus 1 on both the sides, we are going to have y is equal to positive. Therefore, the numbers are, this is our final statement, the numbers are x comma y is equal to 5 comma 2. That's it. Okay, now the problem which we are going to solve is actually regarding age of son and father. Such questions are quite popular, quite usual in exams. Now let us see exactly what the sum is all about. What they have given us is that the sum of father's age and twice the age of the son, their sum is actually going to be 70. ठीक है, so let us first assume the age of the father and age of the son. So we are going to assume that let age of father be x years and age of son be y years. These two assumptions we have made over here. The age of the father is x years and age of the son is actually y years. Now what they have to say over here, they said that the sum of father's age and twice the age of the son, the sum of father's age, that means x, plus 2y, sum of father's age and the twice the age of the son, that is actually 70 years. That is 70 years. Let us call this as equation number 1. What is the second situation they have given over here is that if we make twice the of the father's age, that means twice x, and add it to the son's age, they claim that the total is going to be equal to 95. Total is going to be equal to 95. This will make up our equation number 2. So these two equations we have received from the sum. Now we are going to solve them. For solving purpose, what I suggest is that let us just multiply equation number 1 by 2. Therefore, multiplying equation 1 by 2, what exactly we are going to have is 2x plus 4y is equal to 140. Let us call this as equation number 3. Okay, so once we have these things, now we have total 2 equations. We are going to solve these two, this equation number 2 and equation number 3. So we are going to subtract equation number 2 from equation number 3. Subtracting equation 2 from 3. Therefore, first we will have to write down the equation number 3 over there. As a result, we are going to write it 2x plus 4y is equal to 140 minus 2x plus y is equal to 95. Okay, so this subtraction we are going to perform. Please note, since we are subtracting one equation from the other, it is our duty to change the signs of a second equation. Therefore, this plus 2x will become minus 2x, this plus y will become minus y, and this 95 will also become minus 95. Therefore, plus 2x minus 2x, they will be cancelled from each other. Thereafter 4y minus y, that will be giving us plus 3y is equal to 140 minus 95. That is the subtraction we will have to perform in here. Therefore, this is the answer we are getting. Since we are after y's value, therefore it will be better to divide both sides by 3. Therefore, y's value we are going to get it to be 15. Please note, y's value as 15 we have received. Thereafter, what we are going to do is that using this y's value, we are going to calculate x's value. How to do so? Simply, we are going to substitute value of y in equation. So, which equation to substitute? It is going to be just a matter of choice. We can substitute the same in equation number 1. Therefore, putting y is equal to 15 in equation 1. Therefore, how our equation used to look like, let us see that. So, equation was actually x plus 2y, x plus 2y is equal to 70. That was our equation number 1. But this was before putting the value of y. Now we are going to substitute that value. Because of that, what exactly is going to happen is x plus 2 multiplied by 15 is equal to 70. Therefore, x plus 30 is equal to 70, and therefore x is equal to 70 minus 30. That should give us x's value to be equal to 40. Do not forget what exactly x and y were. X was supposed to be age of the father and y was supposed to be age of the son. So that is with that statements only we are going to end our solution. Therefore age of father is equal to 40 years and age of son is equal to 15 years. That's it. Okay, so today we are going to solve this problem. Now in this problem, what exactly they have asked us to calculate is that we are supposed to find weight of total 2 boxes, and what is the specialty about these 2 boxes is that when they are loaded into a truck, they are having certain weight, and when they are loaded into the truck, they pose certain conditions. Now let us see exactly which conditions they are talking about. The first condition is actually when 150 boxes of A and 100 boxes of B are loaded in a truck, the total capacity of the truck is reached. That means the total weight of the boxes will be 10 tons. That is what they have given in a question itself. But before that, we will have to assume what exactly the weight of these boxes are. Okay, so let us assume that let weight of box A be x kg, let weight of box A be x kg and weight of box B be y kg. So these two things we have assumed over here, boxes A's weight and box B's weight. Second thing what we are going to do is that we are going to write down the equations according to the statements they had given. So what is the first statement they have mentioned is that 150 boxes of A type and 100 boxes of B type together weigh 10 tons. Okay, so this is what the situation is. Now exactly how to handle the situation, overall this equation we are going to divide by 10. Therefore, by dividing equation by 10, after division what we are going to get is 15x plus 10y is equal to 1. Let us call this as equation number 1. So first equation we have written over here. Second equation, what exactly how to prepare the second equation? Kindly note the language over here is a little bit tricky. What they have to say is that when 260 boxes of A are loaded, still it can still accommodate 40 boxes of B. Please note 260 boxes of A has been loaded already. When we load more 40 boxes of type B, in this case total capacity of the truck will be achieved. That means total tonnage, the total weight of the boxes will be 10 ton. So that is what we are going to write over here. 260 boxes of type A plus 40 boxes of type B, together they are going to weigh 10 tons. Okay, so we are going to call this as equation number 2. Now once we have these two equations in place, we are going to multiply this equation 1 by 4 so that these two partners will become equal. Therefore, multiplying equation 1 by 4, new equation we are going to get to be 60x plus 40y is equal to 4. This will be our equation number 3. Okay, so these three equations we have, of which only these two we are going to utilize. So what exactly we are going to do now? We are going to subtract this equation number 3 from equation number 2. Therefore, subtracting equation 3 from equation 2. Therefore, how exactly the subtraction will look like? 260x plus 40y is equal to 10 minus 60x plus 40y is equal to 4. Now the signs for the second equation has been changed. After changing the sign, this is how the scenario is going to look like. Now 260x minus 60x, that will be total 200x plus 40 minus 40, they are going to cancel themselves, leaving a 0, and 10 minus 4, that will be equal to 6. Therefore, x will be equal to 6 divided by 200, or call it 3 divided by 100 is equal to 0.03 tons. That is the value for x we have got. Now this x's value we are going to substitute in this first equation to calculate value for y. Putting x is equal to 0.03 in equation 1. Earlier, how exactly the equation was, let us write it down. It was 15x plus 10y is equal to 1. This how the equation was. Now we are going to substitute x's value to be 3 upon 100. Therefore, 15 multiplied by 3 upon 100 plus 10y is equal to 1. Kindly note, instead of putting 0.03, why exactly we are substituting 3 upon 100? The only reason is just that it is a little bit easier to solve. Even if we are substituting 0.03 in place of x, that is perfectly alright. We will receive the same answer. Let us try to solve this equation. 15 multiplied by 3, that will be 45 divided by 100 plus 10y is equal to 1. Since we are after y's value, therefore everything else we are supposed to move on right hand side, therefore it will look like this. Now 100 minus 45 divided by 100, therefore 10y is equal to 5 divided by 100. Now I am going to move this 10 on the right hand side, therefore equation will look somewhat like this: 100 multiplied by 10, therefore y's value will be 55 divided by 1000. Now what is the value for y we are getting? To be simply 0.055 tons. Please note, this is not our final answer. Why so? Because we are expecting this final answer to be in terms of kg, that means to be in terms of kilogram. Now let us see exactly how to convert tons into kilograms. A simple formula you will have to remember over here. Since 1 ton is equal to 1000 kilograms. That's it. This is the formula I am talking about. Now exactly we are going to utilize this formula. Therefore weight of box A. Weight of box A, how much is that weight is going to be? We had received answer to be x is equal to 0.03 tons multiplied by 1000. Why exactly this 1000 is there? Just to convert it into kg. Therefore it will be nothing but 30 kg. Similarly, weight of box B is going to be equal to 0.055 multiplied by 1000 should be equal to 55 kg. These are the final answers.